Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's trading recap. Hold on one second, I'm just going to get this posted. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's trading recap. Hold on one second, I'm just going to get this posted. Give me one second. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's trading recap. Hold on one second, I'm just going to get this posted. Give me one second. Yo, what's going on, everyone?
All right, let's get into
welcome to today's trading recap. Hold on one second, I'm just going to get this posted. Because the sound is playing. Let's get into it. So, pretty wild day trading today. Could have been a much more green day, but it was actually a fairly challenging day to trade. Had a couple stocks on watch, specifically here. Let me see. I was watching Boeing, UPST, Facebook, mRNA, Tesla, Google, and Amazon. So a lot of stuff that I watch quite often. And the biggest thing I was watching today was Tesla. We had a giant push up on Friday, just a massive move. It was kind of hanging out here. Pre-market pushed back, and I saw it was pushing up here pre-market fairly heavily. As you can see here, it started pushing up, which showed that people are already starting to buy it up pre-market. And I was ready to trade this thing above a few different key levels. And this was the first trade I took on the day. So first level I was watching was prior day high, which was right here, 774.80. Second level I was watching was 777.79, which was pre-market high here. But I was very prepared to take a trade off this on the open, or on this off the open. So right away, this thing starts getting bought up, and I saw this was going to break the prior day high. And I buy right here, and we push up right away for a $200 win on this one. This was awesome. Traded pretty light and got a $200 win, and totally missed this pullback that I didn't want to be a part of. So we sold towards the top there and had a nice win on that. And then, we came up here where I went to take my second trade. So that was the first trade at this point, up 200 on the day. And we come up here, and I enter here for this high of daybreak, right? And I got a pretty bad entry on this one right here. So, I got a fairly bad. Oh wait, hold up. I actually take that back. I entered right here. So this thing came and pulled in, and then I was like, okay, there's clearly some resistance up here. We had this massive green candle, so we pulled in, but then this candle opened up and instantly had a big green push up. And I'm like, okay, we're back above this level here, so I'm gonna re-enter, because if we can break above this high, this thing's gonna go to 780 really quick. So I enter again, got a horrible entry, and this thing just tanks on me, and I gave back that entire $200 profit and a little more. So at this point, I'm down $10 on the day, and I'm like, man, I started the day off really nice, and I just gave it all back, and I should have been more patient. But when Tesla's hot, I get a little aggressive, which you guys have seen before, and I can tend to overtrade sometimes. So I took that play, and then the next play I took was when we reclaimed VWAP. So we came up right here. Where was it? Oh yeah, the next play I took. Okay, so yeah, so we chopped around here. I did trade this, so I traded this high break right here, and then took profits really quick on that one. Okay, so this is what happened. I traded for the break of the VWAP here. We got back above this level, got in, traded this up, started showing rejection up here, got out right here. This broke out here. I got in here for the high of daybreak, pushed up. I didn't take profit, tanks down. So keep in mind, right here, just made $100. So we're back up green on the day at $90. So made $100 right here. Sold because of this big wick on the top here. Get in again for this break of the high of day, and we instantly flush down, and I give that $100 back. So we've done it twice now where I've made money and lost it. So at this point in the day, I'm like fairly frustrated. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like take a step back, wait for Tesla to set up right, give it some time to play out. It had this massive pullback, so I'm like, okay, let's just watch it. While this was all consolidating here, I hopped over to UPST, where this thing sold off at the open fairly aggressively. So and then it recovered nicely above VWAP there, and I saw it squeezing here, right, and it's kind of forming a flag area squeeze. I got in right here when it broke, and then sold right here at the top of this candle, or right when this candle opened. And on that play, I think I made like $70 on that, around that. I made $40 on that. So I made $40 on that play, and then I was watching two key levels here. I was watching the high of day, which was right here, this level, and then I was watching pre-market high. And this thing out of nowhere just starts exploding. I get in here, get a decent fill, and it instantly breaks that pre-market high, and I get out right here for $100 profit. So at this point, I'm up 140 on the day. After being about break even on Tesla, I'm up about 140 on the day. This ended up pushing up quite a bit more and then continuing up here for a massive move, which was absolutely insane. But I'm a scalper, so I never catch a whole move, but I'm very consistently profitable. So I just do what works for me. In hindsight, you could say, like, why didn't you hang on to this? You would have been up 100% up here, something crazy, right? But at the end of the day, you don't know this move's going to happen. I am a scalper. I take quick moves. I get in and out quick, and my win rate is extremely high, and I'm consistently profitable, and that's what works for me. If I can come in and pull a few $100s out of the markets every single day, I'm happy with that, and I will slowly scale up and eventually be making a few $1,000s a day, so on and so on. But just do what works for you. Find a strategy that works for you. Day trading doesn't work for me because I don't like to hold through pullbacks, especially in these choppy markets. I would just like to play the high probability breakouts. Get in and get out quick. If it doesn't go my way, I get out really quick, cut my losses, and look for a re-entry. So I played this up 140 on the day. At this point, I'm like, oh, I'm up really nice. I was actually prepared to be done at this point because, it's about 905, 907, 910. And then, I kept watching the market. So I was like, I'm just going to watch because I know Tesla has the potential to run today. And we had this resistance around like 780 here, which is a very key resistance. But what I played here was that, let me double check here. So what I played on Tesla, so I played Tesla 780 level. So I was watching this key level here at 780. We went up here before, got rejected. We formed this downward resistance here, broke out. We came up to 780, got rejected there. Came up, popped up, got rejected. But I did scalp this here. I did trade this here for this 780 break. We pulled back, came back up, and I got out right around here on this push here. Is where I got out for $130. So super nice play. Very happy with it after being chopped out earlier. Again, in hindsight, looking at this, I sold right here. This thing pushed up all throughout the rest of the day. Again, I'm a scalper, not a day trader. I like to get in and get out quick. I'm very stubborn. In hindsight, I could have held these too, and I would have had to cut my losses down here, and those would have been much bigger losses. But because I'm a scalper, I'm able to get out of these very quick for very small losses. But yeah, very happy with, at this point, I'm up $266 on the day. And I was watching one more play on Facebook, actually. So Facebook had like this triangle pattern here, broke out. It came up here and is squeezing really tight in here. And I got in like right as this thing was breaking, and we instantly push up to right around here. And I got in pretty heavy on this actually because I'm up nice on the day. I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do here. We got a little more to play with here, a little more wiggle room. We're not going to go right on the day, right? So I'm like, okay, let's enter here. Got in pretty heavy, and we got a nice push up. Contracts were $350 a pop, and they maybe went up $5 in this entire move. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Like, why they only move up, like 1.5%. So I wasn't liking how those contracts were moving. So I just got out. It's simple as that. If you're not liking how something is moving, because it may not be moving going upwards, but if it were to sell off, it's likely it's going to move like a lot to the downside. So I'm like, I'm just going to get out. Contracts are moving nice. So I got out and was like, I'm calling it a day. And I look back a few minutes later, and this thing just had a massive move up here. It broke this high here and just totally rocketed. Contracts ended up moving like 30% at this point, I think it was. And I was like, shoot, with the position I was in, I could have made a couple $100 more here. I wasn't in crazy heavy, just fairly average position, heavier than I normally would be on a setup like this. But I would have made a couple $100 more on this play. But I just didn't like how contracts were moving. And then this thing ended up flagging out here again. We're kind of in this channel, or likely it's a flag on the 15-minute right here. Right, so we flag out here and break out of that again and have an even bigger push up. These contracts moved absolutely insane. So yeah, totally missed that move. Would have been up even more nicely on the day, but ended the day up $266. Very happy with that. If you can do that every single day and continue to scale your account, just stay consistent. $266 is not a ton of money, and I'm completely aware that there's plenty of YouTubers on YouTube here that make thousands and thousands of dollars a day. But I'm here just to share my story and share with everyone where I'm currently at in my trading journey. I also like to have these for myself to look back at and use as a little trading journal myself. But I think this can be helpful for some people to kind of see from a perspective of someone who is closer in their journey to where they're at. I've been trading for 4.5 years now, and it's taken me that long to be able to pull $266 out of the market on a consistent basis, where this is a very typical day now. And I'm very grateful for that, and I don't take that for granted. But it took a lot of hard work to get to this point. Like I said, 4.5 years of showing up every single day to the market for $266 a day. But I'm aware of the upside. If I continue to do this, in another few years, it could be $2,600 a day instead of $260 a day. It could be $2,600, right? So who knows how much I could be making with this in 10 years. And that's what's important with trading, is just, focusing on the long term and realizing the benefit that this can have in the long term, right? It's very easy to get caught up in the now and be all worried, like, why am I not making money yet? Why is this not working? Is my strategy wrong? Is my discipline off? Am I not tracking my trades correctly? Are my entry points off? All of these different things. But really it just comes down to practice. It's like anything else. Showing up every single day, being ready, having a plan, putting in the work before market opens, having a plan, executing on that plan, and before you know it, it's like clockwork. I can comfortably say I'm to the point now with my trading where I don't let my emotions get involved. When I'm in a trade, it's very much like, whatever happens, happens. I have my plan. I know what I'm going to do. And I don't get greedy. If I see Tesla running all day while I'm at the office working on other stuff, I'm not a worry in my mind. I'm like, hopefully it stays below 800 so I can play that break tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. But I'm very content that I made $266 today, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to do the same thing tomorrow. I don't feel the need to try to trade this whole move. when I know if I can consistently make $266 every single day, I mean, what's that come out to be, like $1,200, $1,300 a week? That can be an extra $75,000 a year, $70,000 a year, whatever it comes out to be. If I grow my account to where it's at, or my day trading account where it's at, you know, $100,000, I can be trading with more than what I'm trading with now, and I can scale my account, and I can slowly scale my account where it's not going to affect my emotions as I'm trading. So the biggest thing is, you know, figuring out how you can just be consistently profitable with a very small size, where you're literally trading one contract for all of this stuff, and your win rate becomes super high. You can tell you're controlling your emotions, and you're consistently profitable. Then you can start taking larger position sizes as your account starts to grow, and then your profits should be larger as well, right? As long as you continue to do the same thing. I haven't had a red week in trading since the first week in August. So it's almost 2 months without a red week. It's over a month and a half without a red week. And I know if I was swinging for the fences on this stuff and, you know, trying to catch these giant moves, there would be many times where it just wouldn't work out. Everyone likes to look at those green days, but what about these other days where it broke out? What about these other days where it broke out, right? And it just didn't work. There's so many examples. What about this day where it came up, broke out of this resistance here? I traded this day and I took a bigger loss because I was trading with that mindset. It broke out of this high here, right here. It broke out of that high, pushed up, totally got crushed down the rest of the day. Continue into the next day. If I was trading with the mindset that I'm just gonna like try to catch that massive move to the upside, try to catch that whole move, yeah, my winners could potentially be bigger, but my losses would be much, much bigger as well. So find a style that works for you, trade it, be consistently profitable with it, size up, and you know, that's what it's all about. 1% of, or what is it, 3% of day traders are profitable, and 1% of day traders make more than minimum wage. So to be able to pull $266 out of the market in an hour in the morning puts me in the 1% if I can do that consistently, right? And I'm very grateful to be a part of that 1%. I worked very hard for it, and I'm never gonna give up at this until, like, I will trade full time one day, and I will be able to live off trading, and I'm just gonna continue putting in the work to be able to get there. I'm 4.5 years in. I'm not giving up. You know, I'm so deep in the journey. I think it's 80% of traders quit after a month. I'm gonna find that statistic right now, actually. So, yeah, so all traders start, you know, I found this thing online today. All traders start with a dream to get rich or get rich quick. 40% trade only for 1 month. So 40% quit after a month. 80% quit within 2 years. So I'm already past that. I'm 4.5 years in. Only 7% remain after 5 years. So I haven't made it to 5 years. I'm about 6 months away, 7 months. So in 7 months, I'll make it past 5 years. And then only 1% of traders profit net after fees, after commissions. So 1% of traders actually profit. And I'm profiting. You know, I made money this month and last month and the month before. So I'm a profitable trader. So I put in all this hard work and years and years and years of work to just be a part of that 1% of traders. And I'm grateful for that opportunity. I'm grateful I'm able to like trade these markets every single day. It's freaking awesome. And I'm so deep in this journey, I will never give up. I love it so much, and I love that I'm able to share this journey with you guys, and I hope you enjoy videos like this. I've taken up a ton of your guys' time at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. We've been live now for 20 minutes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Later.